Hello, once again. This is Antonio, and I'm coming at you with another exciting video. Now, I just reported on a video just last week about the metro, with the Seattle metro bus, where a young man was asleep on the bus and another man came and shot him. So we reported on that just last week, and now it's another bus incident that took place in Seattle, Washington, where it was a huge bus crash and someone ended up losing their life, as as the matter of fact. So it's not like we reporting on a exciting video. It's just when we see the news on this channel, we report on the news. This is not a great set of circumstances as these type things happen. We want to make sure that we keep our subscribers in the loop. Also, I want to thank you for all my new subscribers. Please hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and click that bell because we are definitely dropping jewels on Team Tiggio. We are coming to you almost every day with new content. So don't be afraid to hit that information. So now what we want to do is we want to go ahead and talk about the sponsor of this video, which is InVideo. InVideo, anonymously share your content with InVideo, creating a faceless YouTube channel. There are people that are making hundreds and thousands of dollars without never showing their face on YouTube. And you could do the same thing. I have the link in the description. YouTube has become a popular medium for content creators to share their expertise, creativity, and stories with the world in today's digital era. However, not everyone is comfortable presenting their face or disclosing their identity on video. Many people prefer to create faceless YouTube channels for a variety of reasons, including privacy concerns, personal preferences, and the nature of the content itself. By utilizing the powerful video editing features of InVideo, an online video editing platform, you can maintain anonymity while still delivering compelling and engaging content to your audience. So go ahead and do that today. But right now, just to let people know, I have a speech impediment. Some words are difficult for me to say. That was a difficult word for me to say, so don't judge me. But right now, we're going to talk about what took place.
The bus involved in the crash being pulled out now after the road in the area of Battery Street and 5th Avenue has been shut down for several hours. Tonight, investigators are piecing together how the crash happened and who's at fault. A busy Saturday afternoon in Belltown turned into the scene of a deadly crash.
At first I wasn't sure if it was the movie or...
Mike Fulop saw the aftermath from his apartment window.
There was some screaming that just followed, and actually the building vibrated.
Around 3:30 in the afternoon, Seattle police say a red sedan was driving southbound on 5th and a King County Metro bus going eastbound on Battery Street when they collided and hit a building. The bus hit and killed a woman who was standing there on the sidewalk. The driver of the red sedan in critical condition at Harborview. First responders had to remove the top of the car to get him out safely.
The emergency services came really fast, and I saw them using the jaws of life, I think it's called, to get the victim out.
11 people were on the bus when the crash happened. None of them seriously hurt, but 8 did go to the hospital.
You could see the human suffering around it because they're screaming, and there's obviously somebody that was really injured in the car at least.
Fire crews say there was no structural damage to the building. The business that was hit is vacant. Seattle police are working to figure out exactly what caused the crash.
We do have our traffic collision investigation squad detectives that will be investigating the incident here today.
But for Mike, it's not the first crash he's seen in that exact spot.
This corner seems to always have some kind of car crash of some sort. People just have to pay attention and, be more aware of their surroundings.
Seattle police say the driver of the sedan will be evaluated to see if he was impaired. King County Metro did not have any other further details, but did say in a statement that its primary concern is the loss of life and those who were injured. In Seattle, Julie Calhoun, King 5 News.
Okay, a lot of times when this
Freedom.
happens,
Freedom is why I love doing
speed
apartment deals, just
is
like the one you're seeing
a
on the screen now.
factor. And obeying traffic laws is always a factor. A lot of times when this happens, those are the factors. You must obey traffic laws. People need to put down their cell phones. People need to be more alert and aware because people are losing their lives. I have another video that I'll be working on soon where we were speaking about in Atlanta, Georgia, a gentleman that works as a stuntman. He was driving a truck and he ended up hitting the back of a truck that was broke down, an 18-wheeler that was broke down. And four of the people in that crash, including him as a driver, were deleted. The 3-year-old and the 15-year-old were the only two that survived, and the 3-year-old is in critical condition. And the 15-year-old luckily walked away with very minimal scratches, but most of everybody else did pass away. So we want to talk about this case because I did report on another case where a guy was asleep on the bus and a 17-year-old guy, and that happened in Metro Seattle as well. And this guy ended up getting shot on the bus. He probably never even saw the bullets coming, honestly. All right. So let's give some more insight. This is coming from the people.com. The Seattle Police Department is investigating a deadly accident involving a bus and another vehicle, which one person was deleted, a pedestrian, and 12 other people were injured. Now, you heard them say 8 people went to the hospital, but this one is reporting that 12 people were injured. According to a news release shared by SPD's department, Judinna Gulpan, first responders arrived at the intersection of Fifth Avenue and Battery Street in the city's Belltown neighborhood on Saturday afternoon to find a Metro bus had crashed into a building with a red sedan. And I'm going to tell you something. A lot of times, a lot of these people get frustrated with buses and they try to go around these buses and do all of that stuff. And I see that happen a lot in cities that have public transportation. But what you need to realize is that these buses are going to come to a complete stop. That is going to happen. All right. A female pedestrian who was standing outside the building was deleted while the bus left the street after being hit by another vehicle, SPD said. The driver of the sedan, unnamed 31-year-old male, was transported to Harborview Medical Center. One moment, it sounds like I'm underwater there. Sorry about that. All right. After being removed from the vehicle by Seattle Fire Department, all right, the bus driver and 10 passengers sustained minor non-life-threatening injuries. SPD shared. 8 people were taken to the medical center. SFD said per Kane TV. The accident occurred when the Saturn driver was heading southbound on Fifth Avenue. This is what I want to see. Hit the bus, which was heading eastbound on Battery Street. So if you paid attention, it was the Saturn fault. Come to a complete stop. Okay, I'm not sounding like I'm underwater again. All right, one moment. Testing. Let's do a testing here. All right, so let's keep going. They added that the collision that caused the bus to crash into a building in the intersection. So the person hit the bus. That's the part that I want to add to this subject. And in a post on X, SFD said it is search The building to find no one inside the area hit by the bus. It added that the building was deemed to be structurally safe. So that bus driver, as a result being hit by the Saturn, hit the lady. Now, would the person in the Saturn, one moment, testing. Okay. What happened there? All right, so let's keep going. All right, so I know this live stream, and I apologize that I keep stopping. I just want to make sure that everything is copacetic. So when you see what we are dealing with, the person hit the bus. So I don't know if they're going to upgrade that to like vehicular homicide or anything like that. I'm not sure. Adding to Gulpan, a SPD drug recognition expert officer is evaluating the Saturn driver for any signs of impairment. In the release, they added that the traffic collision investigation squad detectives are investigating the accident. The Kane County Metro, meanwhile, issued a statement regarding the heartbreaking accident by Kane TV. The tragic incident involving a vehicle and one of our buses is heartbreaking. Kane County Metro said, our primary concern is with the loss of the life and the health of those who were injured. Now, see, when you do stuff like this, you can cause people to lose their jobs because the person was innocent. I'm talking about the bus driver. But because the bus driver hit somebody and that person is already deleted, they probably, and then you have all these multiple injuries. What fault is who is going to come up later? But I hope that the bus driver don't lose his job, because even though you could be innocent when you're driving out there, it's just so difficult when you could be innocent and you end up at fault for something that you didn't do. All right, so this is Antonio with Team Tiggio. Please like, comment, and subscribe, as we'll be coming to you with another video very, very soon. And once again, we will see you next time.